Hello everybody, this is Tony and I do stuff. If you watched my previous video on the Nomar tire changer, you know that I had plans to make a mounting system to put this thing on the wall. That's what I'm gonna do today, and you guys get to ride along with me. These are the brackets that are going to support the upper unit, and I've got to get them spaced just right. For the upper bracket, everything seems to be straight and parallel. It's kind of tough when you're welding something like this because you have to offset things before you put the weld in because it pulls. But looks good so far. So there's the upper bracket. With the bracket mocked up on the floor, Everything looks to be straight and parallel. This lower bracket needs to have a little stop right here. And these two arms up here, I think what I'll probably do is just slice them and bend this up. And that's to keep it from falling off the wall, just in case we have a massive Virginia earthquake. I've been here over 22 years and we've only had one earthquake. Back into the pack rat zone. Yeah. With all the welding complete, the only thing I have left to do is to remove any excess material, such as edges that don't support anything, stuff that sticks out that could snag me, cut me, anything that doesn't need to be there. I'm going to remove that with a grinder and a bandsaw and then smooth it all out. What started out as a simple primer job turned into a nightmare. First of all, I have labeled this can previously. It says bad, no pressure. So, you know, when I tried to spray, nothing came out. Well, it came out a little bit, but then stopped shortly after. So I got another can off the shelf, tried it spray, started spraying, which you saw, then it stopped. Like, what the heck? Well, these are old cans. So I got the bright idea, I'll just punch a little hole in it and relieve the pressure. That way I'll pour the paint out. Well, this one, no sweat. Punched a hole in, relieved the pressure, started to fill up a little plastic can, and I'll paint it by hand. This one, however, had a lot more pressure in it. And when I punched the hole in the top, this is the result. Oh well, live and learn. So now I'm going to be painting with a brush. Paying attention in physics class did pay off. There are real world situations where you can use that stuff. I just can't win. It took a couple of days for the paint to dry because it's really cold out here. It's been in the 30s. I think it's ready for me to mount on the wall. Before I do that, I've got to figure out the spacing to get this thing right. So I've got to mock it up. I have an idea of how I can do it. So this is my mock-up using my Rockwell jaw horse. And this beam basically simulates the wall. So nothing, when I hang this thing up here, nothing can pass that. The star-shaped piece has to go on first, and then the top arm. There it is, and it looks like nothing breaks the wall plane. I think this is going to work. From the bottom of the upper bracket, the top of the lower bracket, it's got to be 31.5 inches. That's a critical measurement. I've got to get that. So this is going to take up a 58 by 27 inch square. And it's far enough away from the wall that I will still be able to open my deep freezer with it hung up there. So that's where it's going. Well, it worked out. It's not hard to put up. I'm gonna have to move the deep freezer. I don't think I can reach over the deep freezer and stow it and unstow it, but it works. One casualty, that broken bolt. I got a little too aggressive with the impact gun. I think I made it worse.
Well, I tried.